first time you kill a man, you come to a crossroads. You learn something about yourself. You don't learn what you're capable of or how bad a person you are or any of that bullshit. You learn you can sleep at night after, or you learn you can't. You're either haunted, or you're not. I was 16 years old the first time I killed a man. And I slept like a baby every night since.
Everything okay, boss? Oh, I had it with these guys, Jackie. We gotta put an end to this.
That's the plan, Vin.
Let me know what you need me to do.
Sit tight. I'm gonna check in with Johnny.
Anything you say, boss. And when you're ready to put these fucks down, you say the word. Hey, Jackie. Damn. What a mess. I swear, this place gets crazier by the minute. I mean, who the fuck attacks a cemetery? Let's just keep it together, okay? I tell you, I'm ready to go slap someone upside the head. Attacking a cemetery. That's what's wrong with people these days. No fucking class. Damn. What a mess. Look after yourself, Jackie. Jackie. Look after yourself, Jackie.
We have reports this hour that vandals have caused significant damage in the Green Hill Cemetery. Tombstones were found smashed and broken throughout the cemetery. Police are puzzled by the fact that pieces from many large tombstones have been found up to 100 yards away from their original location. A wrecked vehicle on the scene has led investigators to believe that the vandals may have been joyriding. Police say the vandals may have been using the graves as target practice, with bullets and shell casings found throughout the cemetery ground. The investigators are now canvassing local high schools. I hope you're not eating. Staff at a Manhattan sewage treatment plant made a grisly discovery last night when they tried to clear a routine blockage in the facility's main filter. Officials were shocked to find human remains clogging the pipes. It took police nearly 4 hours to remove the grisly discovery. We have reports that body parts belonging to multiple individuals have been recovered. Police say the investigation is ongoing. And now time for News Watch 6 weather. That storm we've been tracking has begun to clear up, and we can expect the rains to stop completely within the next day or so. Temperatures remain chilly with highs in the mid-50s. In other news, police are investigating a recent theft of rare antiquities from a private collection in Manhattan. University professor Dr. Edward Powell says the works were part of a very important collection of pre-Christian pagan artifacts. He says their loss is a huge blow to the study of ancient religions. Police say the thieves were professionals who managed to get in and out of the highly secure residence without being detected. They're asking anyone who may have information to please come forward. In financial news, state prosecutors have reluctantly dropped all charges against top executives of the Manhattan Trust Bank after a forensic audit yielded no conclusive evidence of wrongdoing. Allegations of corruption and money laundering have dogged the bank for the past several years. In a statement released earlier today, Manhattan Trust President David Graves says that this finding should, quote, conclusively end rumors that the bank has any ties to unsavory individuals or organizations, unquote. The search continues for Luigi Palladino. The real estate mogul was reportedly missing last night after his construction site office was firebombed. The developer has been working on the hotly contested redevelopment of the Riverside housing projects. A representative from Palladino's firm is confident he will be found alive, saying, quote, "He probably just effed off to the Hamptons again." And now time for Mind Matters, our look at issues surrounding mental health. Schizophrenia is a complex condition that affects a broad spectrum of New Yorkers and their families. Noted psychiatrist Dr. James Parrish says that the disorder makes it difficult for those affected to differentiate between what is and what is not real.
Well, research has shown that often patients develop a complex fantasy world that is indistinguishable from the real world. These delusions may be woven in the fabric of their real lives, or the patients may experience them as sudden episodes which completely take over their perception of reality.
Dr. Parrish also tells us that the condition usually develops slowly over time.
It often starts with the individual hearing voices telling them to do things, or perhaps seeing things that aren't really there. Those voices may start out as benign, but can very quickly take on a more sinister tone. Patients may hear a voice telling them to hurt themselves, or others, and they often feel like they are in constant battle with the voices for control. In extreme circumstances, patients report feeling as if they've completely lost control over their actions. This is often accompanied by guilt over perceived inadequacies, delusions of grandeur, a constant feeling of loss, and other such neuroses.
While people may develop the condition at any age, certain groups are at higher risk than others. Those with family history of mental illness are at particularly high risk. So are there hopes for treatment? There are various drugs on the market that can effectively control the symptoms of schizophrenia. The challenge with these antipsychotic medications is that they may trigger unpleasant side effects, contributing to the reluctance of many patients to stay on their medication. Those who show symptoms or who are at high risk are encouraged to consult their healthcare provider. That concludes this edition of Mind Matters. Tune in tomorrow when we explore how to manage depression after the death of a loved one.
Are you a white male, aged 20 to 25? Are you unemployed and currently spending most of your day at home, on the couch? Do you reside in the neighborhood formerly known as Hell's Kitchen? Is your apartment located at 1617 West 49th, 3rd floor, last window on the right? If you answered yes to all these questions, please buy some fucking curtains. I'm tired of watching you jerk off. This ad was paid for by the committee to cover your scrawny dick.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are not going to believe the conversations I've been having here in the studio. The phone in Bob's house has been ringing off the hook. Call after call from people, and I use the term very loosely, who have the gall, the indecency to stand up for video games. Now, if you're just joining us, I shall tell you, this is partly my fault. I opened the floodgates, you see. I invited these so-called people to name just one non-violent video game, and let me tell you, you'd have thought I pricked my finger over a pool of sharks, because oh, did it start a frenzy. You would not believe the response we've had. Normally, I'd have taken their calls on the air, but these are some of the most despicable, depraved minds you could possibly imagine. It would have been irresponsible of me to let their words go out across the airwaves. So instead, I will simply tell you what they said to me before I respond in kind, because I can assure you they are still listening. Right off the bat, they raised the flag of a very popular children's game. You've probably heard of it. Starts with an M, ends with an R, then an E, then an O. They say it's a wholesome game. It doesn't promote violence. It's just a bit of fun, you know, for the kids. Well, this is what I say. Lies. You say, but Bob, all I see is a video game, while I say your eyes are blinded by the sun. Lies! But I'm wearing the sunglasses of truth. You see a man in red? I see communism. You see waves of endless enemies, just waiting to be jumped upon. I see the working class American having his back broken by imperialism. And this is what you call children's games? It makes me so sick. I can't even talk. A I'll be right back.
Hello, this is famous TV star So Wai-Jing. You may remember me from famous oyster cream commercial. You know, for the best in fine oriental dining, I go to the Red Dragon restaurant. The Huang family is celebrating 50 years of making traditional Chinese food, and they serve it in fancy place that's all that and bag of potato chips. The Red Dragon is decorated in traditional oriental fare that's just as grand as their food. So take it from me, So Wai-Jing, and go to the Red Dragon restaurant in Chinatown for the best feast from the Far East you ever had.
Hi, I'm Scooter James, and tonight on Computer Games with Scooter James, you're invited to the smackdown of the century. 4 top-of-the-line gaming rigs, 3 clueless console dweebs, and 1 FPS extraordinaire, me, Scooter James. At 100 frames per second, no one can hear you get pwned. So grab a soda, order some pizza, and watch me school some noobs. Tonight on Computer Games with Scooter James. Live from Boston, how about them socks?
I'm sorry about that, America. As you know, I pride myself on professionalism above all else. And having to go off air, even for just a moment, in order to compose myself, well, that hurts more than anything. Makes me feel like the liberals have finally won. But you and I know that is not the case, because here in Bob's house, we speak the truth. And today, that truth is about video games. Earlier, I invited a bunch of godless sociopaths to name one video game that wasn't a violent piece of excrement. The worst offenders are these puzzle games. No point in naming names. The devil has many names, as does this particular genre. You know it. Blocks drop down into a tiny well, line them up in the right way, and poof, gone. You may say, Bob, that don't sound so bad. You really have no idea, do you? These games are just the vilest form of indoctrination, teaching our children to fall in line, to meet the status quo, all while big government plays puppet master, moving pieces wherever they see fit. And then, once our children have spent their usefulness, what happens to them? Poof! Tossed aside like they're nothing but garbage. And you say these games don't sound...
Guess the funeral didn't go so good. Good thing I skipped out after the service. When are they gonna patch up all these bullet holes? Sheesh. That fat bastard's still eating. I'm not a gossip, not me. When are they gonna patch up all these bullet holes? Reminds me when I worked in the Playboy Mansion.
Hey, you boss. See you around, boss.
Take your medicine. It ain't poison just because they say it is. You look at the 4 faces of evil. One's always turned away from you. These frickin' pricks are everywhere. Egypt, Rome, Greece. You see what happened in Bosnia the last 10 years? You think any of that's a coincidence? Nothing's ever substantiated. Crazy stuff. People in boats, lights, and water. All kinds of shit.
Jackie, I heard what happened. Jesus Christ.
I think I'm losing my fucking mind. I keep seeing that loony bin. And it's getting worse. I mean, it's like I'm losing time or something.
Jackie, listen to me. This is what the darkness does. It confuses you. So I'm thinking maybe it would be a nice time to go visit Hawaii or Fiji. Someplace nice, warm, and way the fuck away from these guys.
No. They're hauled up at the old boardwalk in Astoria. A place called Hellgate Field. Me and Jenny used to go there when we were kids. That's where I'm headed.
Jackie, you gotta think carefully. This could be a trick. The whole thing, it smells like a trap.
That's 'cause it is a trap, dummy, but I don't have a choice. I can't let it keep hurting Jenny.
Don't let them take the darkness, Jackie. You do that. We are all fucked.
What about the siphon?
You can't let the darkness have it. You do that. We are all, once again, fucked. Not even the Angelus could stop the darkness then.
Great. So I'm fucked either way. Listen, Johnny. Thanks for everything.
Anytime, Jackie. Just, never, ever, ever again. Okay?
When we were just talking, you said not even the Angelus could stop it. What does that mean? What's the Angelus?
The Angelus? You mean you don't know? Jackie, the Angelus is the complete and total opposite of the darkness. It's a creature of pure light. The Angelus and the darkness have been fighting since, well, I don't know, but a real long time, man. Nobody's seen it for a while, and you, of all people, should thank your lucky stars for that.
You said this Angelus thing made the siphon?
That's the rumor. Creature of pure light, weapon of pure light. Kinda makes sense, huh? Mm-hmm.
So this siphon... could it kill me?
Sure. If they killed it with the siphon, no way the darkness is gonna be able to repair that damage. You go straight to hell. No pass and go, no collecting your $200.
Yeah. All right, thanks. Tell me more about this Angelus thing.
You mean besides the fact that it wants to kill you?
A little more than that would be helpful.
All right, here goes. Everything the darkness is, the Angelus isn't. The darkness is, well, dark. The Angelus is light. Darkness wants chaos. Angelus wants order. Darkness needs a male host. Angelus needs a female. Guess that kind of explains why they've been fighting for... well, forever, I guess.
Female?
Yeah, you know. Boobs, pocketbooks, shoes. Female. I gotta draw you a picture?
You saying one day this broad's gonna show up wanting to kill me?
Yep, yep. Makes you feel any better. You're not the first guy to be in this situation. And you definitely won't be the last.
Terrific. Thanks again, Johnny.
No problemo. You gotta understand something. The darkness, it's gonna mess with your head, huh? You get addicted like me? Pretty soon, you don't know who's controlling who. The dark stuff feels great, but it eats you alive. You gotta be careful you don't end up like me. Gotta trust your instincts, Jackie. Okay? Just don't let these motherfuckers send you the wrong way, okay? Youth is a series of mistakes. Manhood's a struggle. Old age is a big fucking regret. Every victory turns to defeat. You live long enough, you pretty much figure that shit out. You gotta understand something. The darkness, it's gonna mess with your head, huh? You get addicted like me? Pretty soon, you don't know who's controlling who. Hey, if you die, can I have all your books? What? Is it too soon? Oh, yeah.
Hey there, handsome. I didn't mean, it's just, you know, you got nice hair.
Man, I gotta get some. Been too damn long. I wonder what Erica's doing later. I gotta call that little Miss Anderson. Those glasses of hers, nice. You know who I ain't seen in a while? That Jenny Sue. Something about Oriental boards with a lot of energy. They get me going, I don't know. What am I saying? Katrina's gonna cut my balls off if she catches me cheating again. Then again, one could argue that she's already got my balls. It ain't like she's using them anyway. Who she thinks she is telling me what I can and cannot do with my sausage? So she's the mother of my kids, and she takes good care of me. I don't owe her nothing, other than what the judge proscribed. Goddamn common law marriage. You know, I didn't always want to be a wise guy. It all kind of just happened. You don't mind me saying, you're looking kind of stressed out. It's understandable, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. You should get out of the house more, boss. A night in the town will do you good. Man, I gotta get some. Been too damn long.
Not Jimmy the Grape. He might be old, but the guy still got it. We should all be so lucky. Fat Tony, if you lost some weight, I tell you, be a good-looking guy. Very good-looking guy. I tell you, even below that fat belly, you could still see that salami. Butcher. There's one mountain of a man. All he's missing is a pair of chaps. Butcher. Butcher. But he's real good with the meat. Jimmy the Grape. At his age, I bet they're seedless grapes. Chief. Man, there's nothing I admire more than a man who knows how to wear a mustache. He's always carrying that shotgun. Way to keep that strong hand on the pump, my man. Man, living under a bridge. Guy probably did what he had to do to survive. Hey, we gotta hit the gym sometime, boss, huh? You know, boss, you got some nice guns. And them pistols are nice, too. Not like I don't enjoy spending time with you, boss, but you've probably got better things to do than hang around with me. Just, thought you should know that. Not Jimmy the Grape. He might be old, but the guy still got it. We should all be so lucky.
See you later.
Hey. Oh, remember that story I was telling you? Right, okay. So I'm on the bathroom floor with Black number 8, and we're beating the shit out of each other, right? After about 2 minutes of this, Eddie finally comes in. And I'm thinking, thank God, because this big motherfucker's gonna kill me. So what does Eddie do? He steps right over me. He figures like the girl's getting cold or something, I don't know. He fucking picks up where I left off. Long story short, I finally knee the guy in the balls till he passes out. I get him out of there. By that time, Eddie's done doing his business. And he comes out of the stall and he says, "Thanks, pal, I owe you one." I would have kicked his ass right there. But I had to hand it to him. Because that Eddie, he always did have his priorities straight. God bless. May he rest in peace, that lovable bald bastard. It was a nice service, Jackie. I mean, gigantic shootout notwithstanding. For taking all them guys out, you did your Aunt Sarah proud. I remember what I said about the choice you had to make, Jackie. If I'd have been in your spot, I don't know what I would have done. But you showed that bastard, didn't you? Thanks for that. Since moving in with my sister and the kids have been great. But I can't decide what's worse. Not having Eddie around no more, living with my sister. Hey, Jackie, do you know who those fucks are that crashed the funeral? Let me tell you something, boss. Somebody's gonna pay for this shit. So, boss, are we gonna do something about these pricks who jumped the funeral or what? Oh, remember that story I was telling you? Right, okay. So I'm on the bathroom floor with Black number 8, and we're beating the shit out of each other, right? After about 2 minutes of this, Eddie finally comes in, and I'm thinking, thank God, because this big motherfucker's gonna kill me. So what does Eddie do? He steps right over me. He figures like the girl's getting cold or something, I don't know. He fucking picks up where I left off. Long story short, I finally knee the guy in the balls till he passes out. I get him out of there. By that time, Eddie's done doing his business. And he comes out of the stall and he says, "Thanks, pal, I owe you one." I would have kicked his ass right there. But I had to hand it to him. Because that Eddie, he always did have his priorities straight. God bless. May he rest in peace, that lovable bald bastard. See you on the flip side, boss.
What, me? Nothing. What? So, where you going? You headed somewhere then? I used to have a real vivid imagination, but it all went away when they did that chemical castration on me. Nowadays, I only dream about carpets. Now, I think that's a waste of good brain power. But who am I to argue with my mother? I just don't think people should laugh at a guy just because he's into comic books and video games. I think it's a healthy exercise for the imagination. So don't look so surprised when I rip your fucking nose off because you smiled at me. I know what you're thinking. So tell me why some fucking old pervert can just come in your house and stare at you while you're sleeping. And then he eats your food and drinks your milk. And everyone gets all pissy when you bring it up at the mall and you kick him in the nuts. I was only 5, for Christ's sake. I didn't know Santa was supposed to do that. People always say you can do anything with duct tape. Then you see those same people crying their fucking eyes out and pleading for their lives. Where's their duct tape to save them now, huh? That's right, wrapped around their fucking ankles. Confucius was like this old Chinese prick who did karate in the first Star Wars film. Then he dies on purpose and becomes a fucking ghost. Not so fucking clever now, are you? I was on a blind date and this chick kept asking me what I did with my private life and what were my interests and shit. Why the fuck am I gonna tell you, you stupid bitch? And stop fucking crying! Just close your eyes and lean into the coffin. It'll be easier that way. I had this dog when I was a kid, a little poodle called Spunky. The little guy used to go everywhere I went. And when I did time at Leavenworth, it waited for me the whole time I was inside. I should have never chained it to a gate without telling someone. I think if there's a God, he's a reflection of a man's personal desires. For example, my God is an old guy with a white beard who drinks Jaeger and watches a lot of John Wayne movies. Good in a fight, too. But that's just me. What, me? Nothing. What? Okay.
Hello again. I don't understand all of this sometimes. There's a lot going on, isn't there?
I would rather make things grow than kill things. I trust you're well. I don't understand all of this sometimes. Take care.
Yo, Jack! It's time to end this, Jackie. You gotta take out that fucking cripple. This whole city's a fucking mess, Jackie. We still got a lot to do. You better fuck these guys up good, Jackie. Don't listen to a word that cripple says. Fucking degenerate. Most everyone my age has something stashed under their floorboards. You don't want to look under mine. I gotta get me one of them automatic axe sharpeners. No reason. It's time to end this, Jackie. You gotta take out that fucking cripple. Take care of business, Jackie.
Damn, boss. That's it. Now these fucks have gone too far. God damn it, what the fuck is going on around here, Jackie? Okay, now I'm pissed. Pizza. It's like 3 of your major food groups, and the other ones are completely fucking useless anyway. Yeah, I pack a few extra pounds, so what? We get stranded on a desert island, we know which one of us is gonna make it to the rescue helicopter. If I was Romeo, Juliet'd be up there all frickin' day. I ain't climbing that ladder. You know, if you get shot in the balls, you should put ketchup on it. Probably wouldn't do much good, but at least you could get some fat chick to lick the wound. Best movie I ever saw was that Chocolate. You ever see that film? I didn't understand a fucking word of it, but who gives a shit? I think you gotta keep your cholesterol levels up real high so you don't get any nasty surprises. I think you should be happy with what you got. Unless you're out of mustard. Then you should cry like a girl and shoot yourself in the fucking head. God damn it! That's it. Now these fucks have gone too far. You go take care of this, Jackie.
Jackie, how you sleeping, boss? You sleeping good? So, how you doing? I hope you know what you're doing. I need a vacation from this shit. Everything's good, is it? How you sleeping, boss? You sleeping good? Yeah, you take care of yourself. You always do.
Fuck. Did this all go shit-shaped in a hurry?
Not good, boss.
This is a bad deal, Jackie. A very bad deal. I've been talking to Vinny. Maybe we should lay low for a while. Let things settle down.
That's smart thinking. And all of you should do that. But I'm ending this. Tonight.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm going by the old boardwalk up in Astoria. They have something there I need.
What's this all about, boss? Just say the word. Me and the boys are ready to bust some fucking balls. These pricks got the nerve to come in here?
No, Vinny. I put you guys at risk because of my thing. I'm not doing that again. I gotta do this on my own, all right?
Jackie, come on, I can't...
That's an order. Hear me?
You got some balls, kid.
Fellas, if I don't come back...
None of that, Jackie. I'll see you when you get back. Got it?
Hey, Jackie. Yeah, boss, that story I was telling you the other day about Frankie, it gets better. So there he is on top of Black Number 8 giving him the beating of his life. He don't need my help. I turn to my left. There in the fucking bathroom stall is that stripper, 2 lines of cocaine on the toilet paper dispenser. I politely step over Black Number 8. I say, hey, don't mind if I do. I shut the stall door. I go to fucking Bangladesh. I come out. There's Frankie, leaning up against the sink, pulling himself together. He says, Eddie, this one's on me. I say, what a fucking guy. And to top it off, I'm married to his sister. I mean, they don't make guys like this no more, you know what I mean? I know I'm preaching to the choir here, but something's gotta be done about these guys. Anything you need me to do, anything, Jackie, consider it done. It was a nice funeral, boss. I mean, considering there was a shootout and when you got back you were completely covered in blood, but it was nice. He left me his boat, his will, you know? And when I went down there to check it out, I found 3 pairs of women's underwear, all different sizes. One of them a little too big for my taste, but you know, to each his own. The whole thing smells like that, perfume. You know, the one all the strippers wear. I don't think he was kidding when he said more broads went down on that thing than on the Titanic. Frankie, they broke the mold. And what I said before about how you should have picked me, I know it ain't your fault. And I know you did a lot worse to that bastard that killed Frank. So, thanks, boss.